Hey guys, here's some ways to increase your FPS on DayZ. I hope this really helps you. It really helped me, so I hope I can spread that around and help everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I found this program called ParkControl, and basically what it does is, if you have a multi-core processor, like me, I have 6 cores, I'll unpark the cores. Park cores are cores that aren't being used at the moment, okay? So for example, in this program called ParkControl, you can see the cores right here. This person here has 8 cores. 4 of them are greyed out. That means they are parked and not in use. 4 of them are in use, as you see here, with the green boxes indicating their power levels. Dragon Ball Z reference right there. Now you want to go download ParkControl, and once you've done that, open up and you'll be greeted with this. You want to turn this to high performance, okay? If not, just copy these settings right here if that isn't there, and you should see that all of your cores become unparked and usable. This will give you a huge FPS boost. It gave me a lot more frames, so hopefully it works out for you as well. Moving on to launch options. You want to go to your DayZ by right clicking on DayZ on your Steam, Properties, Set Launch Options, and copy down these settings right here. The settings will be in the description for you to just easily copy and paste. Now some things you need to change: cpuCount, change that to the amount of cores you have. Max memory, turn that to the amount of RAM you have. And that's it. Now the last thing is skipIntro. This makes the game boot up faster. It's not essential unless you have a really bad processor. But what it does is, on the main menu as well, you see the scenery and your character, and it makes it all like a blue colour. It's not going to affect your gameplay, it's just on the main menu. So it's really up to you if you want your game to boot up a lot faster. Okay, third thing you want to do is, you want to go to My Documents, DayZ, and you'll have these two files, DayZ.cfg and your name, then .dayz profile. Open up the DayZ profile, and use these settings here. Scene complexity, gyro Z distance, view distance, and preferred object view distance. These are just my personal preferences to make the game look nicer. Will look nice, like worse quality, but not really bad. It's still playable. Makes the game run a lot nicer. Just copy down these settings: 500,000, 100, 1,600, and 1,000. If these settings don't really work for you, I've got a link in the description that will show you all like the minimal settings you can use to increase your FPS. Another thing you can do, you can go to DayZ.cfg until you see GPU max frames ahead and GPU detected frames ahead. Turn those both to 1. It really gives you a nice FPS boost. Now we're going to go in-game and see what settings you should use in-game. Okay, now we're on the DayZ main menu, and by this blue thing you're seeing right here, this is what I mean by the skipIntro function. It's up to you if you want to use it. Me personally, I don't really care about the main menu, so I'm going to use it. What you want to do is go into Configure, Video, and then this is all just personal preference. Overall quality, leave this at custom. Rendering resolution, keep that at 100%. Brightness and gamma, that is completely up to you. VSync doesn't really matter. You want to go to user interface. Make sure that's your native resolution. Small or very small. Aspect ratio 16:9 wide, or in fact that's just personal preference, whatever fits your screen. Now quality. This is really up to you. It really depends on what your computer can handle. But for the time being, keep this on. Objects is very CPU intensive, so keep that very low, disabled, very low. Rendering and aliasing disabled. Everything on very low. Apart from HDR quality, that doesn't really matter. Post-processing doesn't really affect performance, so have it on very high if you really want to. Textures, that doesn't really matter either. I like to keep mine on very high and very low, but make sure video memory is on auto. Okay? Make sure of that, because if it's not on auto, it might not use up the complete memory. So this is what DayZ looks like using these settings. As you can see, there is not that much difference from this and very high settings. Now everyone saying that very high is necessary for gaming is a complete liar. Even on the lowest of graphics, DayZ still looks like an amazing game. As I'm just chilling here by the Northwest Airfield tents, hopefully I don't get shot while I'm recording this, that would make me very unhappy. But anyway, as you can see, everything still looks amazingly well. And yeah, everything looks very nice, even on the lowest graphics. If this video helped you guys, please leave a like to show your support. It took me a lot of time to do this. Comment as well, just to show your support. All this kind of stuff helps me so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.